By now, I wouldn't have had a right arm. I wouldn't have had a right hand. Meat gave me back the use of my arm.
Eat your fatty meat, drink your water.
My arm was dying. I had a knob this big growing on my thumb. I had pain in my entire hand and the wrist, but at the same time, there was this numbness that felt like decay. Like my arm was rotting from the inside out. Couldn't close my fist. I couldn't do this. In fact, that was my exercise. When things started to heal, now when I started the carnivore diet and lion diet specifically, at that point I had counted probably about 15 symptoms, the worst being the fatigue. The chronic fatigue had me. I was diagnosed with Sjogren syndrome and rheumatoid arthritis. I self-diagnosed from my symptoms, chronic fatigue, Hashimoto's, whatever it is. I could not get out of bed. They call people with chronic diseases like this spoonies, because you have to measure out your energy in spoonfuls. And now, man, woo! I got a whole mug, honey. I got a bowl. I've got it all. I've got all the energy. And to me, it's life force energy. That's what it is. It's the life force energy that comes through you. Life force energy is what grows trees, what makes wind, what makes water rain, what makes things grow up towards the water. And that's what I'm doing now. I am redoing my entire life because of all the time that I lost being sick. And I think all in all, the worst chunk of that was about 5 years where I was absolutely useless. So on the 17th of September 2019, I came crawling into carnivory, like dragging myself into carnivory. 8 days later, the heel of my right foot, which had been completely numb for months or years, I don't even know, there was so much wrong with me at that stage that was the least of my problems. But I woke up one morning and it was just back to life. Just that heel that had been dead for so long, all of a sudden, back to life, back to reality. That's how I see this. I see myself now that I'm living in reality. At the end of the video, I'll link my testimony to 40 plus symptoms that were healed. But my arm, oh man, to get my hand back, to get my arm back. So I couldn't close the fist, and I couldn't snap. So what I was doing is every morning, as I could feel it starting to come back to life. It took a while, probably took about 3 months before I could feel, something is re-energizing here. And I would wake up every morning and my measure of improvement was, I couldn't make the sound initially. So at first it was just about being able to close my hand and make that little, okay. And then slowly, as it got stronger and stronger, and I started, the deadness started to leave it. It started to revive from the outside in. And instead of deadness, like I could feel the life force energy pumping through it. And that whole process maybe took 3 or 4 months. It took about 3 months before it started. And then it took about 3 or 4 months of every morning I'd wake up and monitor how am I feeling, and then I would try and click my fingers, and I'd click, and every morning the sound got stronger until the morning that I woke up, and it was just rat-tat-tat-rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Healed, baby, healed. Look at this. Testimony. Meat heals. And that's why I'm here on the tube of you, just showing you what I know. I'm here as your meat mother. I don't do data. There are lots of people here, carnivore clinicians, lots of people who understand the data. I'm just here to give you tips, tools, and techniques. So if you are healthy and you're coming in here to up level, believe me, your up level is eat your fatty meat, drink your water. Your up level, you'll see it within days. You can start to write down things that are changing in your body. And if you are as broken as I was, please just take your courage in your hand and know that your body knows what to do if you give it what it needs, which is take away the plants, take away the chemicals, take away the processed foods, take away everything that isn't meat for 30 days, and then for 60 days. You need 90 days to see. But I want to tell you that the miracles start happening long before then. Okay. I love you. Let's go.